Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Changing the routes with his receiver. Using his legs at Singleton. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. The Noles will go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Raiola fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here's Raiola to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Follows his blocks. It's Marshall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. Spins away. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Drops back on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. All the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Showing off the arms. Gets away from one, finds some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Raiola. Right side, it's Wilson. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Crossing the 30, he's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
2nd and long here. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for the edge. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll send the back in motion. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Ward Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finds a crease. It's Singleton. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Turns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Raiola to throw for it on foot. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Marshall. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Still running at the 35. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And
after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got him on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Open field on the right. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Singleton. Looking for room at the 25. Turning on the Jets. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And they got the ground game working. This dude has been over 100 yards last week and already now 2 weeks in a row. This ground game really feeling it, understanding who they are, what they are, pounding the football and having a lot of success.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality. Man, running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There's a crease. Taken down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Florida State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He's got an open man. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Moving out to the right. Gets rid of it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Raiola from the gun on third down. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws it back. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. And it's the Badgers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Man, nowhere to run on that.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equally. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Let it go. The give on 4th. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play action. Dylan Raiola. Wilson's got it. At the 35, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. All the way. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Throwing Raiola. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterflies.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Here's Raiola to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Number 36 sets a kickoff.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Back to pass on second down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. Past the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. Rolled his way into the end zone. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Raiola. He's looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Under pressure. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Slams it ahead. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Florida State. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Exactly right. You got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Start this drive from the 18-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Crosses the 30. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Hits the hole. It's Singleton. Turning it on. Pass to 6. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Trying to run, it's Singleton. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's Raiola to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Not a chance. Missed it. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to go up top on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Across midfield into plus territory and finally down at the 48. They were backed up and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Quick handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Quick give. It's Marshall.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move, it's Hill. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job of playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running it to the right. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Taken down right away. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. On the ground with the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Drops back on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the stop. Here comes the offense on second down. Running inside. It's Hill. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on third down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Chunk here on second down. Motion from the back. Second down to the air. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Hill. Nice move there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Right, it's Hudson. FSU calling its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Finds his man on the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point might be the thing that brings it home. They're up by 9 late in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second and long here. Throwing Raiola. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Caught, it's Washington. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking for room, it's Singleton. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Raiola. Right down the middle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Here's Raiola to throw. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite trap.
He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
He tries to take the top off. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Raiola. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.